Wednesday has arrived, the 6th day of August, 2025. I'm Dan Koontz, your host. This is Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, and as you can see behind me, we may have to change the name of the show to Wake Up Hoquiam. It's cloudy. It's a very comfortable 66 degrees. Not going to get much warmer than that. It is going to be overcast today with some spittles of light rain throughout the course of the day. Today it's spittling light rain. Is spittling a word? I just made one up. It's a little bit of light rain, almost like a misty rain right now. In Wenatchee, it's raining a little bit down in Ellensburg. No word yet on Manson or Okanagan. Dryden's getting a little bit of light rain. Everybody's going to have some light rain today. Sun's taking the day off. Two systems are on our doorstep, but one's here, the one that you see right now. Second system comes in tonight into Thursday. It's going to scour out the clouds. We're going to see a lot of sunshine tomorrow, but we're going to have quite a bit of wind on Thursday, and temperatures still below normal, and then summer comes back big time on the weekend. Details are coming up. It's actually kind of a nice day today. This would be a good day to just turn off the HVAC unit, your AC, and just open up the windows and air out the house a little bit. It's that kind of day. News, lots, including election results from last night. The idea of raising your taxes to pay for street improvements in Wenatchee going down to defeat. We'll have that. Sports, Mariners, no problems with the White Sox. Apple Sox, they're getting some serious momentum as they head into the playoffs. The playoff picture in the WCL North is now set. We know we will play Bellingham over the weekend. We'll have that. And in the back half of the program, I can't wait for this. This Saturday morning at 10 a.m., after 14 months of not being able to operate, the Wenatchee Riverfront Railway, the mini railway, is going to reopen. Finally, they had, well, of course, they've been doing a lot of construction around Riverfront Park where the railroad is, and they had to move the tracks a little bit, and then they had some vandalism issues. It's a long story, but Chase and Scott, two pretty interesting people, I got to tell you, visited with me a couple of days ago to talk about it. So again, this Saturday at 10 a.m., you can ride the little choo-choo down along the river. That'll be a great conversation. Looking forward to that. Let's see what we have out here. I don't know how our cameras are going to look with the clouds, but let's find out. There we go. It's, well, you can still make out the foothills. You can make out Birch and Badger. That's not too bad. It's been raining very lightly since about 5 o'clock this morning. As I mentioned before, no sunshine today. And the relative humidity, of course, as you might imagine, is up there pretty high. This is the time of the day when it's at its highest. It's at 68% right now. So there you go. Yesterday's high, by the way, was 85. Normal high 89, so a little bit below normal. Days are getting shorter. We're going to lose another 2 minutes and 49 seconds of daylight today. Sunrise this morning, what there was at 5:46. Sunset tonight at 8:26. And what you see right now is what we're going to have pretty much all day today. Our second camera takes us up to Billy Goat. Not currently raining in Omak, we're told. It's 64 degrees up there. That is just a beautiful view, isn't it? How would you like to live right there? Except plowing your driveway in the winter would be a major pain in the rear end. Good morning to Alta Lake and the golf course and Bridgeport and Brewster and Pateros and everybody up north. It's good to see you on this Wednesday. Our third camera is up to Slide Ridge. That is an incredible shot there. Hello, Manson. Hello, Wapato Point. Way off into the distance is Chelan proper. You can see the Chelan Butte on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. It looks like there's quite a bit of clouds there right now in Chelan, 67 degrees. You are a tad warmer than we are, but I understand it's not raining in Chelan yet. It will be. And our fourth camera. Ooh, that's got to be the Tumwater Canyon camera, I'm guessing, but that's a pretty accurate guess. Good morning, Leavenworth. How you doing today? It's good to see you. We have, I think there's a big festival coming up at Leavenworth pretty soon. I'm not sure. Anyway, good morning to our friends in the Upper Valley who, by the way, voted to raise their property taxes for their fire district for the first time in 70 years. It's been the same levy rate. They took care of that yesterday. We'll have that in the news. One quick slide to show for you. As far as thunderstorms are concerned, they're probably going to miss us, at least here in the Wenatchee Valley, but up in the Omak area and a little slice of the Methow Valley could see some thunderstorms both today and tomorrow. Probably not any here. What we're going to see is probably just rain. Now, during the actual warmest part of the afternoon, which is not going to be very warm, between about 2 to about 5, there is a slight chance of some thunderstorms in the Wenatchee Valley, but there's a better chance up north. And that chance of a thunderstorm goes down tonight, and almost nothing for us anyway on Thursday. But other locations on Thursday could see a pop-up thunderstorm as we have 2 weak little systems moving through our area. In fact, without any further ado, from the National Weather Service. Lots of clouds, light rain, maybe a thunderstorm again during the warmest part of the day, but it ain't going to be real warm. High of only 75. That's about 15 degrees below normal with some light spittles of rain all day today. Chance of rain tonight's about 40%. Gradually, the clouds will be moving out and we'll have some sunshine by the time you get up on Thursday. Thursday is system number 2. No rain associated with it, but it's going to be breezy on Thursday and cool. We're talking gusts about 20 miles an hour at times Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. 57 for the overnight low, and then summer comes back. 85 to 88, close to 100 by Monday and Tuesday. So no real August weather today or tomorrow. We're catching a break, but August will be back by the time the weekend arrives. After a 2-minute break, so you can grab your coffee, we'll do the news. You're watching a Wednesday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories. And we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Call Alpine Air Heating and Cooling today. Your comfort is their priority.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Tour Moses Lake just a gas tank away. With its abundance of outdoor activities, Moses Lake is a great place to visit. From fishing and boating to exploring the city's attractions, there is no shortage of things to do. Whether you're enjoying any one of the variety of restaurants with the family or an adventure-filled day with friends, Moses Lake has something for everyone. Tour moseslake.com and start your adventure today.
Central Washington Water understands the power of healing waters. If part of your wellness routine includes hot heat from a sauna, Central Washington Water now carries indoor and outdoor infrared and hot rock saunas by Tilo. Research shows there are many health benefits to a cold plunge after a good workout or relaxing time in your sauna. Harness the power of water in a hot spring spa, plug-and-play spas, a Tilo sauna, or a cold plunge tub. Stop by Central Washington Water, your wellness experts.
Kind of a light misty rain, 66 degrees. We're only going to get to the mid-70s today with light rain pretty much all day today for almost all of our viewing areas. Lots of sunshine, lots of wind on Thursday, sunny and hot by the weekend. It's 9 minutes after the hour. The proposition to fund road construction in the city of Wenatchee is failing. After last night's ballot count, 52.49% of voters in the city of Wenatchee have said no to that. 47.51% voted yes. Voters in Chelan County Fire District number 5, that's in the Manson area, they have said yes to expanding their board of commissioners from 3 to 5 members. Overwhelmingly yes, about 75% said yes to that. For the first time in 70 years, the property tax rate for homeowners in Chelan County Fire District 6, they serve the Upper Valley, that's going up. 71% of voters there said, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's been 70 years since they raised the levy there. And the $15 million levy to improve facilities and equipment in Chelan County Fire District number 9, also passing with a 60% vote. That district covers the area in and around Lake Wenatchee. Turnout in Chelan County, by the way, just 27%. The updated vote counts, by the way, are expected later on today. East Wenatchee police say a Wenatchee driver was carrying an illegal firearm modification when one of his passengers displayed a handgun to intimidate people at the Eastmont Community Park. 20-year-old Jose Luis Martinez Jr. was arrested last week, charged in Douglas County Court with possessing a stolen firearm and possession of a Glock switch used to convert a semi-automatic handgun to a fully automatic handgun. Police say Martinez was driving a white Chrysler 300 near Eastmont Park on July 28th when a passenger flashed a gun at bystanders, allegedly in a gang-related threat. When Martinez and his 3 passengers were pulled over, police say they found a polymer ghost gun as well as a .40 caliber Glock pistol in his vehicle, plus the Glock switch, which is illegal in this state. A passenger in the vehicle may also face charges. Owners of a Royal City manufacturing plant that was the scene of a murder 10 years ago are not liable for the death and injury of their employees. Callahan Manufacturing builds hoist devices for agricultural hauling trucks. The estate of murder victim Joel Rodriguez of Quincy, they sued Callahan Manufacturing and its owners in Grant County Court, saying that they did not act appropriately when employee Eduardo Ibarra Valencia began displaying aggression towards colleagues in the workplace. Ibarra eventually shot and killed Rodriguez and wounded another employee. The Grant County Court dismissed the estate's lawsuit in 2023, and yesterday the Washington State Court of Appeals supported that decision. The 3-judge panel says in that situation, the Callahan family is immune from liability for the criminal actions of its employees. A 37-year-old Moses Lake man is dead after allegedly missing a stop sign in the May Valley neighborhood and being struck by another vehicle. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says the victim was driving southbound in a Hyundai Accent when he drove through the stop sign onto Road 4 Northeast and was hit by a westbound Dodge Ram pickup. He was pronounced dead at the scene. He is yet to be identified. The 26-year-old driver of the pickup and his 2 passengers were injured. They were taken to Samaritan Healthcare in Moses Lake. The intersection was closed until about midnight for the police investigation and the repair of a utility pole that was sheared off during the collision. The Wenatchee School District will hold an August 12th budget hearing to accept public comments about the upcoming school year's budget. Last month, the district was bracing for immediate budget challenges as the U.S. Department of Education withheld billions in federal funding for migrant education, multilingual education, before and after school programs, and teacher training. About $2.9 million that was originally withheld from the Wenatchee School District was released last month, but there is still uncertainty about the exact amounts the district will receive. The 2025-2026 budget is available, the information anyway, is available ahead of the hearing. You can just get a hold of the school district and they'll provide you that. The board will take action. They'll vote on the budget during their meeting on August 26th, the first day of school, August 27th. Chelan County Public Works will be conducting inspections on several area bridges that may cause some minor traffic delays next week. Beginning next Tuesday, an under-bridge inspection truck will be parked on bridges while they are being looked at, and that means one-lane flagger-controlled traffic. The tentative plans start with Ardenvor and the Cohenandia bridges. That'll be Tuesday of next week. The Sleepy Hollow and Monitor bridges on Wednesday of next week. The Dryden and Peshastin bridges scheduled to be examined Wednesday through Thursday. And the Cascade Orchard and Wenatchee River bridges Thursday and Friday. Travelers can expect crews working from 7 a.m. to 4 o'clock each day. They had a big party, and it went very well. East Wenatchee Police Chief Rick Johnson says the agency had its biggest turnout ever for National Night Out at the Eastmont Community Park. Johnson estimates about 2,000 people, even more than that, attended during the 3-hour event. They had a barbecue, so I should have been there. Multiple local police agencies, plus the Wenatchee Valley Fire Department, Ballard Ambulance, Lifeline Ambulance, the Washington State Patrol, they were all there. Attractions including the Dunk a Detective Dunk Tank. Johnson says it's the 5th time National Night Out has been held at the Eastmont Community Park. 10 lucky kids, by the way, got to take home a free bike as one of the giveaways. And you are in the loop of what's going on around here at 1:15 on this Wednesday. We'll be right back at it again tonight at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock with the evening news. 5, 6, and 10, so you know what the heck is going on around here. We got some pros who do their job, and they do it very well. If that doesn't work into your schedule, our news will be posted via the internet on our homepage, NCWLIFE.com, and on our YouTube page, and we'll pop a link up there on our Facebook page as well. And if you have a news tip, we have an email. Everybody does. news@ncwlife.com. Mariners didn't have to work real hard last night, and the Apple Sox worked even less. They both won. Sports is next. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
The Surf and Slide Water Park is open from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Surf and Slide is located in the heart of Central Washington in Moses Lake with activities for all ages and abilities. Check out Surf and Slide's Flow Rider Surfing Simulator, Lazy River, 2 200-foot water slides, tube slides, and diving boards. Our children's area includes a Treasure Island water structure, splash pad, and baby octopus slide. For season passes, visit us online or find Surf and Slide on Facebook.
Craving fresh Asian comfort food? Steam Panda is Wenatchee's popular family-friendly Asian restaurant. They focus on providing guests with delicious, healthy, fresh, and natural dishes for an affordable price. It's time to enjoy one of their many popular house-made soup dumplings, ramen noodles, or pho dishes. And make sure to ask about their lunch and chef specials on sushi rolls. Steam Panda's Hawaiian poke bowl and salads are excellent with your favorite boba tea. Stop by or order online at Steam Panda today.
Caught in a conflict? Family, workplace, neighbor, business, housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
17 minutes after the hour, Eugenio Suarez homered. Brian Wu was really good. And the Mariners beat the White Sox 8-3 last night. Suarez hit a tie-breaking 2-run shot in the 4th inning for his 37th homer of the season and his first homer since he was reacquired by Seattle in a trade with Arizona last week.
This one is sent a long way in a left center field. Back it goes. Lenny Sosa says, I like that fastball. Sends that four-seam fastball over the fence, and the Sox with an early 1-0 lead here to start the ball game.
Look at that little two-seam action, and it is gone right in the middle of the plate. Lenin's all over it, and I'm telling you what, he impacts that baseball. When he gets it, it's gone. I mean, just an unbelievable job by Lenin, and White Sox pick up right where they left off.
Canzone, fly ball, right field, there it goes, tie game. Don Canzone goes deep.
Well, one thing Don Canzone has been doing lately is his ability to go the other way, but that doesn't mean that you can try to get inside his kitchen. This is 96 miles per hour middle in that he turns around into right field. Take a look at the location on this pitch, and Don Canzone says, thank you so very much.
Gino taps it to left, like he never left Seattle.
The crowd, just listen to the crowd, man. Do they love him? Do they love him? Ownership. Listen to that right there, what y'all did. Right there. Listen to that. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about in playoff baseball, baby, when it matters. Welcome back, Gino. Oh, my goodness.
Both runners take off. It's a strike, and they both coast in there without a throw.
That was a heck of a frame there, though. Did a nice job framing that strike.
On the ground with the infield drawn in. It's an easy base hit. Naylor scores. Gino's on his way to touch home. 2-run base hit. Jorge Polanco. The Mariners open it up a little bit in the 6th inning. It's 5-1.
This is good oldfashioned hardball, baby. Manufacture. Get him over, get him in, steal the bag. Golly, it's so good to see.
On the ground, smothered. Rojas can't stay with it. Well, he's able to recover. Polanco scores.
Hey, you get a steak, though. Get something out of it. A little ribby.
On its way, Naylor, a home run.
Nice bat flip right there, too. I mean, that is officially called back-legging one.
He's so good at keeping his front side close.
Yeah,
You know, it doesn't open up. That's lefty on lefty.
He was hunting that the whole way. You could see his eyeballs lit up, and he didn't miss it. And these boys are good. They just swing it a little bit, eh?
But there's a ball that's hit hard.
In the air to right field, and it is gone. Luis Robert Jr., career home run number 100. Congratulations, La Pantera.
We were calling for it earlier in the game, and we got it late. Robert going the other way. This is a pretty job right here. 98, middle of the plate, and he just goes with it. Heavy air, still gets it over that right field wall. Oh my!
Gets a hold of this one, Colson Montgomery. Oh my, upper deck. Talk about power for the young man, Colson Montgomery. Back-to-back homers for the Sox here in this 9th inning. And for Montgomery, his 8th bomb since the All-Star break.
My jaw is wide open right now. This ball was crushed.
Ball game. Mariners take game 1, 8-3, the final score. Runs on 11 hits for the Mariners, 3 homers, including Gino's first in his return.
Gino spoke to Jed Mueller of Root Sports about his home run and his return to Seattle after 2 years away.
Well, Gino, it is your first home run since coming back to the team. Did you take a minute and soak in the applause as you rounded the bases?
I mean, yeah, I feel it was a while that I hit a homer here in Seattle, but it feels good, you know, that hit another one now with this side. You know, it's great to be back and help the team win the games, and that big homer right there was obviously feel great, and doing it for my team, for the fans, and all the love that they've been here for me.
You homer on a cutter. It's the same pitch he struck you out on in the 2nd inning. What's the adjustment that you made?
I mean, and that I knew he coming with that pitch because he got me ugly first at bat, and I just looking for something in the middle of the play. You know, I tried to see the ball up and put my best swing on it, and I think that's why he did it right there. He tried to steal strike, but I was ready for that pitch, and I put in my best swing on it, and now I got that home run.
With Josh, how does his baseball IQ create those opportunities on the bases in the 6th?
He's a really good player. You know, he always ready to steal in base. He take a chance, and we did it right there. You know, I knew he got a chance to steal that base, so that's why I went with him, and that's how he played the game, and that's really good for us to have him every time on base.
All right, I think it is time for you to go hoist that trident. We're going to celebrate that home run a little more. Go inside, Gino. He's a natural.
Game 2 of the 3-game series tonight. George Kirby will pitch for Seattle. Jonathan Cannon gets the nod for Chicago. First pitch at 6:40. To the scoreboard we go. Astros keep winning. How long can they keep this up? But the Mariners are too. So the Mariners are still 3 games back of Houston, who took care of the Marlins 7-3. The Rangers 4.5 back of Houston in the division. My Yankees can't win a baseball game. Rangers got them. The Angels fall to 9 games back. They lost to the Rays, and the Athletics, well, they're the Athletics. The Wenatchee Apple Sox scored in each of the final 6 innings, and they rolled over Kelowna last night, 16-6 up in Kelowna. Wenatchee reaches the 30-win mark in regular season league play for the 3rd straight season and 7th time in the 25-year history of the club. Our old friend, Stormin' Joel Norman, has the details.
The Wenatchee Apple Sox took the series with a 16-6 win over the Kelowna Falcons on Tuesday night at Elk Stadium. Patience at the plate paid off for the Apple Sox as they drew 15 walks in this game. and they scored double-digit runs once again, picking up their 30th win of the season, the third straight season that the Apple Sox have won 30 or more games, and the 7th time in franchise history that they've done it in league play in the regular season. Wenatchee will be going for the sweep on Wednesday, thanks in part to the hot hitting continuing. They scored in each of the final 6 innings, got some big swings along the way. Cam Hoyland clearing the bases with a RBI double to score 3 runs in the 3rd inning for the Sox, and a lot of ways from there went into cruise control from that 4th inning on and pick up the 10-run victory against the Kelowna Falcons. It also marked their 4th time this year in which they scored 15 or more runs. They'll go for the sweep in the regular season finale coming up on Wednesday night at 6:35. With your Apple Sox update, I'm Joel Norman.
Thank you, Joel. Now, with Victoria's 8-2 win over Edmonton on Tuesday, the Apple Sox are locked in. They will be the number 4 seed in the North Division for the West Coast League playoffs. The Sox will play Bellingham this weekend in the best-of-3 North Division Series. Game 1 at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium Friday. We will be there broadcasting it. Game 2 at Joe Martin Field in Bellingham on Saturday, and if they need to play a 3rd game on Sunday, also at Joe Martin Field in Bellingham. So we're going to see Bellingham again, and there is your scoreboard for the West Coast League. I think Victoria and Edmonton are getting sick and tired of each other. They're playing a 4-game series, and it doesn't really matter at this point who wins the series, because Victoria and Edmonton are going to play each other again this weekend in the playoffs. They're going to play each other at least 6 times this week. And again, our cameras will be there Friday night at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium. But as always, go to the ballpark. And those are just some of the games that people are playing at 26 minutes after the hour. It is Independence Day in Bolivia. I checked, they have some. It's Independence Day in Jamaica. It's National Fresh Breath Day. It is Farm Worker Appreciation Day. It is Cycle to Work Day. It's National Root Beer Float Day. I haven't had one of those in years. But today, we're going to wiggle our toes. It's National Wiggle Your Toe Day today, or all of them, if you were so inclined. So we have fun facts about your toes and your feet on this Wednesday. Your big toe carries the most load of any toe on your foot. You probably knew that. About 75% of all people have some type of foot problem. If you have gout, you're going to know it because it's going to show up on the big toe. Gout will, that's where it first goes, hey, maybe I'm eating a little too much of that. Surgeons can actually replace severed thumbs with big toes. If you're missing a big toe, you can still enlist in the U.S. military. They changed that a number of years ago. Before that, some guys would just get rid of their toes so they wouldn't have to serve. The skin on the bottom of your feet, of course, is thicker than any other part of the body. Each foot has 250,000 sweat glands that produces half a pint of sweat per day, or can anyway. In fact, about a quarter of all the bones in your body, about 25% of your body's bones, are in your feet. There's a lot of them. Each foot has 26 bones, 19 muscles, and 33 joints. And each foot also has 107 ligaments. So take off your shoes and socks, give your feet a little chance to breathe, get to know each other, and wiggle your toes today, because it's on the internet, and that makes it true. It is 28 minutes after the hour. Judge Crater, please contact your office. Judge Crater, please contact your office. The most mysterious missing persons case of the 20th century is certainly one of them. New York State Supreme Court Justice Joseph Crater steps into a taxi on West 45th Street in Midtown Manhattan and is never seen again. The case was never solved. It was officially closed after 40 years after he disappeared. When I did public address for the Wenatchee High School football team for all those years, I would throw that in every once in a while just to see if anybody was in on the joke. That became a running joke for people in broadcasting. They would every once in a while, Judge Crater, please contact your office. Judge Crater, please contact your office. They finally got a court order and they drove open a safe deposit box. It was empty. It did have $5,000 in it. Anyway, he probably just said, I'm going to take a little vacation. And 80 years ago today, Hiroshima, the little boy. We do have some footage. The atomic age officially begins. Of course, they had tested it in New Mexico about 10 days earlier, and, well, it works. Now we're going to work and drop it on Hiroshima. 70,000 people are killed instantly. And of course, tens of thousands. There's a real hard number. They don't really have a hard number of how many people died subsequently from burns and radiation poisoning. It was amazing that that did not make the empire and the emperor of Japan quit the war. We had to drop another one a few days later before the message was cleared 80 years ago today, one of the most significant events of the 20th century. And we have some birthdays for you. Both heavenly birthdays. I love Lucy and she loves me. We're as happy as two can be. That's all I can sing, and we'd have to pay royalties. I love Lucy, The Lucy Show. Here's Lucy, Life with Lucy. Just put Lucy in it. And she was ratings gold. One of the first 7 inductees into the Television Hall of Fame, Lucille Ball, born in the state in 1911. Robert Mitchum made a lot of really good movies. He was just the personification of cool, man. He's cool, Robert Mitchum. Whenever one of his movies pops on TV, I'll watch it. He was born in the state in 1917. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. As I mentioned before, with the cool, wet weather today, cool for August anyway, this would be a good time to turn off your air conditioner if it's been running constantly for weeks on end. Turn off your AC, open up all the windows, air out your house, and if you turn it back on again and it doesn't seem to be working right, your first call should always be to Alpine Air, our platinum sponsors. Mike Benatti's got an opinion right around the corner, and then a great conversation with Scott and Chase. They're 2 of the folks who put together the Wenatchee Riverfront Railway, which is back after over a year of not being able to operate. It is back this Saturday. They're pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped. Proof of that when we come back. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCWLIFE channel.
Such a good time together, and it's only just begun. Got loud guitars, a little out of tune, but they ain't got a girl like you. And I know I'm all over the road, and I can't help but go. Little bit of left, little bit of right. It's hard.
Hey there folks, Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to experience Blueberry Hills. Of course, the food is fabulous, like our cheese splints, our famous French dip, our legendary Eggs Benedict, and unforgettable burgers. But we're more than just great food. People come from all over the world to experience what's been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
Welcome to Mountain Chick Floral, your go-to flower and plant shop in downtown Wenatchee. Explore their wide variety of unusual and fun plants. And when you buy a plant in a container, they'll pot it up for you absolutely free. Birthday or weddings, they'll create the perfect floral arrangement for you. Brighten up your office with fresh blooms delivered to your door or business. Ask about floral subscriptions. Visit Mountain Chick Floral today, where every occasion is a reason to celebrate with flowers. Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous Farmers Market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm the behavior manager down here at Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and this is Miss Pepe. She is a 6-year-old, what we originally thought was a Shar-Pei mix, and she is actually a Husky, Malamute, Pit Bull, and Labrador mix. She was a stray when she first came in, and she was a bit of a shy girl when she first got here, but as you can see, she is actually quite an active lady. So Miss Pepe has been here since end of October with us, and she has not had a whole lot of visibility or interest from the public. She is quite an active girl. She loves playing fetch. She is really good with a tennis ball. She absolutely loves playing tug with a toy. She loves going on walks, and she is also has quite a lot of fun playing in a swimming pool. We have some kiddie pools out for our dogs in the hot afternoons out here. And as you can see, she is very treat motivated. So Pepe is doing a really great job learning some basic skills here at the shelter. She's still working on a little bit of her leash walking skills, and she's working on no jumping and some basic manners like that. So Miss Pepe was a stray, and so we're not sure how she would do in a home with cats. We have done some testing with other dogs, and what we found is she is a little frustrated, gets kind of annoyed with some of her noisy neighbors here at the shelter. So we would say, if anything, Miss Pepe would be pretty okay with a very polite dog in the home, or she would do great in a home without other dogs, but she would probably be okay with dogs in the neighborhood. So that's kind of the home that she would be most successful with. If you're interested in coming down and meeting Miss Pepe, we are open Wednesdays by appointment only, and then every other day of the week we're open from 12:30 to 6. You can just stop on by and check in at the front desk, and you can come in and do a meet and greet with Miss Pepe.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Hey there, folks. Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to experience Blueberry Hills. Of course, the food is fabulous, like our cheese blintz, our famous French dip, our legendary Eggs Benedict, and unforgettable burgers. But we're more than just great food. People come from all over the world to experience what's been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
What do you think of that?
Pretty big, I like it.
Watch for new episodes of The Northwest Outdoorsman on the NCWLIFE channel, your local TV station.
Like Mad Dog McNaughty, and everybody's entitled to my opinion. Now, the area of town I live in is an older area and has narrow streets, okay? So when people are parked on both sides of the streets, if two cars opposing each other, yeah, they can barely pass, but it's typical for somebody to pull over into, you know, an empty spot so the other person can pass by. Now, when someone does that for me, I always acknowledge them and wave. But when I do it, people don't acknowledge me and wave. No, what I'm saying is this. If someone shows you an act of kindness such as this, acknowledge it. How can we become a better, kinder society if acts of kindness are ignored? So, if you see me coming and I pull over to the side of the road to let you go by, just give me a little smile and wave, okay? That'll make me feel better about myself, and I won't feel so persecuted. All right, this is Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and that's my opinion.
you trust the same doctor for your health and the same dentist for your smile. Trust Global Car Care to keep your vehicle running strong. We track your car's history so it gets the right care at the right time. With our 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor, you'll drive away with confidence. Global Car Care, your automotive experts. We service all makes and models, but specialize in Sprinter vans, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, and BMW. Call or visit us today.
Oh, happy day, Wenatchee Valley. Collins Fashions is looking forward to our famous summer weather. We are fully stocked with shorts, capris, skirts, tees, and tanks. Summer dresses have all arrived in many styles and colors. Special occasion dresses are on full display, and we have something for everyone. Collins is your Brighton headquarters with jewelry, handbags, charms, and sunglasses. We invite you to visit Collins, where fun meets fashion in downtown Wenatchee.
It's the NCWLIFE Community Calendar presentation of Apple Valley Honda. The Comedy of Errors is this year's short Shakespearean production at the Riverside Playhouse. A cast of 59 local youths ages 1 to 17 will take the stage. Tickets can be had at the Numerica Pack box office. This year's Hot August Nights production is Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, the musical, running through August 16th at the Numerica Pack. Produced by Jamie Donegan and directed by Christina Capehart. For tickets, go to the Numerica Pack website.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
It's been a long time. It's been over a year since the Wenatchee Riverfront Railway actually had a chance to go on the tracks and let folks take a ride. That changes finally this Saturday at 10 a.m. They're back in action again. Introduce yourselves to our television family. Chase, I'll let you go first.
My name is Chase Ingley. I'm one of the operations heads here at the Wenatchee Riverfront Railway. To my left is President and CMO of Wenatchee Riverfront Railway. His name is Scott Cheek.
CMO is an acronym for what, Scott?
Chief Mechanical Officer, and then also essentially Chief Operations Officer.
Yes.
It's been 14 months since this little baby ran for a pretty good reason. Lots of construction going on down here, and for you guys, that meant you had to do a little manipulating to the track. You had to move some track a little bit, and that is not easy. Talk about that.
It's a lot of movement. When the construction company came in and put on new rails and ties for us, they included some of the wood for us, which was a great technical donation. But unfortunately, some of the rails have expanded due to the heat expansion, because all the rails are made out of aluminum. And we've had to go through and fix some sun kinks in the rails and lots of other stuff around the railroad, but it's been pretty fast and easy, I'd like to say.
Maintenance is always, I mean, these tracks don't just maintain themselves. No. You have to do it probably on a fairly regular basis.
Go ahead.
Is that right?
Yes, very much so. I would say weed killing is probably our number one constant bit of maintenance. Every 4 to 5 years you have to change out the ties because of the water situation within the park. And then, as it waters, or as the park's watered and things settle, you're constantly having to re-level the track and make it stable to be able to run the trains on.
By not having the opportunity to run the trains for 14 months, did it give you a chance to do some stuff that you maybe wouldn't be able to do because you weren't running the trains? So, hey, we can finally get this fixed or tweak that a little bit?
Yes, we were able to focus on a section of track, I'd say about halfway around the loop. And it's a piece of track that's been out of service for, I'd say, 4 or 5 years. Just bad ties, and we were focused on keeping everything else running. And so we got that fixed to be able to turn the train around to run the opposite direction that we normally would. And then long term, that'll be for extending the ride for a longer duration.
Yes.
It's a slightly shorter trip, but I mean very slightly. You only had to move the track in from the Columbia River to the other side of that tree right there. So they had to come in about, what, 12, 15 feet or so?
Approximately. It's about that. But lots of work's been done otherwise to push everything a little inward, but it still looks good and it runs pretty good right now, I'd like to say.
So that was one minor delay. Something else is a human-caused delay. Jackasses breaking into your shop. We got to put an end to that. That kind of puts you behind too a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does. When we have people that break in and steal tools, it delays us because we come down here to do work and, oh crud, we don't have the tools to work. So then we have to spend money and time going and replacing them all, which further sets us back on being able to get up and going.
Yes.
Why were you able to pick Saturday, August 9th as your opening day? I mean, you obviously wish you could have done this quite a bit sooner, and my guess is you kept picking an opening day and you kept having to bump it back. That's just a guess.
So, okay.
Go ahead, Scott.
So the reason that we chose the 9th was my wife was due with our second child on the 10th. Everybody wanted to make sure that I was here for opening day. And so we went, okay, we're going to choose the 9th. We're pretty sure she won't go that far. And she ended up July 19th, where our second daughter was born. Everybody's, healthy and happy. So we're definitely good to go for the 9th now.
This is an all-volunteer organization. Nobody's getting paid a dime here. It's all blood, sweat, tears, and love. How did you guys get involved with the railroad? You look too young to be around here since 1988.
Well, I do look pretty young myself, but if I couldn't do the job, I wouldn't be here. It is truly a labor of love. It really is. I mean, we've had so many volunteers since inception, and we'd like to publicly say thank you right now to all of the people that have come out and helped us, regardless, no matter how small the task. It's been truly appreciated, and including Scott, who's been here quite consequently some of the longest time, and I'll let him explain that.
So we've got pictures and videos of me down here at 3 years old riding the train.
Oh, wow.
So like 1993. And it just was constantly coming down here. My mom and dad would bring me down. And in 96, it was Halloween of 96, a couple of the old guys went, "You're down here all the time. Why don't you become a conductor?" And so started in 96 as a conductor. I didn't technically quit in high school. I just kind of stepped back because, high school stuff.
Sure.
And then after high school, got back full-time in, volunteer work. And what was it, probably 10 years ago?
Yeah, about right.
The management at the time was having some issues, and I kind of stepped up and went, hey, why don't we get more people involved for management, and so it's not just one or two people. And we ran with just a board, didn't really have a head figure for a while, and went to a board meeting one day, and the rest of the members went, hey, we want you to be in charge. You're already doing the spearheading and organization. Have the title. So
what's it like to conduct the train with having 20, 25 smiling kids behind you having a great time? That must be kind of cool, isn't it?
As long as the kids are well behaved, they will have a great time.
Yeah.
And as long as they listen to the rules, maximize safety and maximize fun.
Yep.
And is that a big issue, safety, or not really? I mean, it's just...
like I've told people when I give a safety speech, you got to keep your hands inside the car because, like say our switch stands,
sure.
They're not very big, but I'll tell you what, they're bolted to the track. They're not going anywhere. So they're going to hurt if you grab onto one and the train keeps going.
My guess is the kids are listening to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part.
This Saturday at 10 a.m. is the first train ride. You're expecting a sizable crowd.
Yes, we have approximated at least 57,000 views minimum on the Facebook page, as well as approximately 137 shares to other Facebook pages. So,
don't forget over 800 reactions across those shares.
That's right. We're truly dumbfounded at the amount of appreciation received towards us that we're coming back. The love has been immeasurable, so to speak.
The fact that you haven't been able to run since last spring of last year, it's been 14 months, was there some concern that people are going to forget about us? Like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
Go ahead.
I would say to an extent, there was a little bit of concern about it. Just because it's one of those, like, if you're not out there doing stuff, people tend to move on and,
lose interest.
Yeah, lose interest because it's not in the forefront of their mind.
Yeah.
And I know that when we announced we were coming back, we had several people on the post go, hey, we thought you guys were done for. Like, we thought it was, that was it.
Yeah.
So I know there's a lot of happy people that were coming back.
Very excited. All of us are very excited.
So are their partners, I might add. The park is the City of Wenatchee Park. It's maintained by the Chelan PUD Parks Department, and you're affiliated with Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center. So you have 3 people involved in that, and they're all 3 of them are like, this is fantastic.
Yes.
They're great partners to work with.
Yep.
Right, we agree.
Yep, we had to mend some bridges. The past management didn't like going through them for, being able to like, oh, hey, move track or whatever. And so I'd say the first 2 to 3 years after I took over, it took a little bit of mending, but now we're on excellent terms all the way through with everybody.
Well, you're a very charming guy, Scott.
Yeah, thank you.
How much does it cost to ride the rails? Whatever you're willing to pay. This is a good thing. It used to be a flat fee. Yep. You decided just donation.
Yes.
Whatever you're willing to pay.
However much a person can donate, it is truly appreciated. All of our donations always go back to the train. We always make sure that it either goes to maintenance or cleaning supplies or anything that we may need to help us run better. Again, it used to be a flat fee, used to be $2, and then usually donations are a little bit better because that way, if a person doesn't have a lot, well, they can still enjoy it. So, but any donation of any amount is truly appreciated. So.
Each trip is a round trip. It takes about 15 minutes. You go all the way down, all the way back, and then you do it again. In case you've never done it, you're going to get whatever you donate. You're going to get that kind of entertainment. If people want to help out in any way, they don't necessarily need to be big and strong and with tools and that kind of stuff. They just want to help out, taking tickets or just maintaining the facility. You'll take them, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What's the only skill set you need?
Just be good with people.
Sure.
You got to be a people person for this job. Just.
Who gets the honors of the 10 a.m. first conducting?
That's a really great question. I don't know. It's all up to us, but it just depends on who's going to show up that day, and we'll make that decision henceforth. So.
And that 10 o'clock thing on Saturday morning, that's just 10 o'clock sharp. Don't show up at 9:30 and hope they're going to run in a little bit early. It's going to be right at 10.
Right at 10. And
they'll go until whenever?
Pretty much until there's nobody in line.
If that line is that long, we will stay.
Yep.
We've all confirmed it.
And so how long are we going to keep running? Are we going to go until the snow falls, or is that something to play by ear kind of thing? Is it a matter of getting more bodies down here to run the train?
We have dates tentatively through the end of December. We're in discussion, and I think everybody's in favor of running all the way through. Maybe take January off just to, do some minor repairs, but pick up again in February and just keep pushing through because, again, we've been down for 14 months.
Yeah.
Last question, and I think this is a fascinating one. How many people come down here and ride the train, the mini train, because they want to come down and ride the mini train as opposed to those who are just out enjoying a beautiful day at the park and they're going, what's going on over here? Hey, there's a train, let's ride it. How many walk-ups do you get, not even knowing it's here?
It can approximate. It really just depends on who's in town for the day for just tourism, and lots of people love this loop trail. I mean, it's a really cool thing to have the loop trail just right here, right alongside us. And then that way all these people, just at Pybus or visiting the city of Wenatchee or to come all the way down. And yeah, we've had people from, quite honestly, across the world come even see this train. We've had visitors from Britain, from China, from Japan, lots of other countries across the world have ironically come to the apple capital of the world, not just to see the train, but just for the city of Wenatchee as well.
Parking is going to be a little tight. My recommendation is that you park at the city lot behind the convention center. I know there's construction going on, but there's still a lot of parking, and then walk across the bridge, and you can have a beautiful train ride, then go to the Pybus and grab something and have a good time.
Yeah.
Your love for this railroad, by the way, comes through, you can tell.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can tell you have a passion for this. Congratulations, Dad.
Thank you.
10 o'clock on Saturday morning, it's back in business. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
Central Washington Water understands the power of healing waters. If part of your wellness routine includes hot heat from a sauna, Central Washington Water now carries indoor and outdoor infrared and hot rock saunas by Tilo. Research shows there are many health benefits to a cold plunge after a good workout or relaxing time in your sauna. Harness the power of water in a hot spring spa, plug-and-play spas, a Tilo sauna, or a cold plunge tub. Stop by Central Washington Water, your wellness experts.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Fibercrete fireproof safety rooms can be the difference between life and death for you and your family. Typical fireproof safety rooms are 8x8 Fibercrete panels providing a solid sanctuary. Fibercrete safety rooms can be above ground, buried underground, or built within new home construction. Best of all, a safety room by Fibercrete is very affordable. Call 360-770-2088. You owe it to your family to find out more about Fibercrete safety rooms.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
About 10-12 minutes ago, I had a chance to step outside our studios here in beautiful downtown Wenatchee, and the smell of the light rain is pretty cool because we haven't really had the opportunity to do that. We've actually gotten a little bit cooler. It was 66 degrees when the show started an hour ago. We've dropped down to 64, and we're only going to warm up about 10 degrees beyond that as this day progresses. Everybody's going to be dealing with light rain. It's raining almost everywhere, with the exception of up north. We don't have any reports of any rain, and it's all light rain, by the way. In Chelan, Manson, Omak, Okanagan, Brewster, we understand it's not raining up there yet, but the farther north you go, the better chance of an afternoon thunderstorm, because there is quite a bit of instability in the atmosphere. We're probably not going to see any thunderstorms here. It's simply not going to get warm enough. Most of the thunderstorms are going to be relegated to the far northeastern quadrant of the state, up in Ponderay County and Republic, places like that. We're not expecting any thunderstorms here. This is the first of two systems. This is the one that's going to bring us the rain and the cool temperatures most of the day. Second system rolls in overnight tonight, moves the rain out, but brings in some wind. So it's going to be quite windy. That's the trade-off. Quite a bit of sunshine on Thursday, but a little bit of wind as well. And then the weekend is going to feel like August all over again. So enjoy this day. If this is your kind of day, enjoy it. It's not going to last very long. From the National Weather Service, light rain off and on throughout the course of the day today. Again, in the very warmest part of the day, late in the afternoon, there is a slight chance of a thunderstorm in the Wenatchee Valley. You folks to the north of us, Omak and Okanagan, you have a better chance of a thunderstorm today. Probably not down here. We're only going to get to 75. Our normal high is 89. So slight chance of some light rain tonight. Eventually, as we're all sleeping, the clouds will be exiting out as system number 2 comes through. We'll dip down to 58. So lots of sunshine Thursday, but quite windy Thursday and Thursday night. And then high pressure resumes on Friday. And by the time we get to, well, Sunday, we're going to jump from 88 to 95 between the afternoon high on Saturday and Sunday. So this is just a little anomaly, but it feels kind of nice. That's it for us. Have a great and safe Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.